Welcome to Rob Schmidt Tonight. This morning, the president of El Salvador visited the White House. It was the most interesting discussion we've seen since Trump and J.D. Vance chewed out Zelensky back in February. Nayib Bukele is a hero in his home country. He has a 91% approval rating for commandeering a tiny, dangerous, gang-controlled left-wing dump and turning it into a remarkably safe and prosperous nation in just a matter of a few years. It's an incredible story. El Salvador was the murder capital of the world prior to Bukele. Today, it's safer than the UK, Sweden, and most of Western Europe. And again, all in a matter of just a few years this happened. It is insane how successful Nayib Bukele has been. He is quite literally a superhero in El Salvador. Bukele built a massive prison for gang members 50 miles outside San Salvador. He's locked away tens of thousands of them. He treats them like wild animals. The video is awesome, and the people in his country love him for it. El Salvador has suffered long enough to understand how the violent must be treated if you care at all about the quality of life of the peaceful, of the good, of the innocent.
Sometimes they say that we imprison thousands. I like to say that we actually liberated millions. But to liberate 350 million people, you have to imprison some. That's the way it works, right? You cannot just, free the criminals and think crime is going to go down magically.
Here in the U.S., our tolerance for crime, of course, is much higher than in El Salvador these days. The left and its media possess unimaginable sympathy for those that terrorize our quality of life, endlessly taking the side of the bad. The virus that's eating away at their brains is quite strong. And right now, you can see the disease in the coverage of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, an illegal alleged MS-13 gang member from El Salvador, rapidly removed by the Trump administration, one of the first to be sent out, an indication of just how dangerous they believe he is, and deported to CCOT prison a few weeks ago. You'll recall ICE did admit that there was some sort of administrative error with his deportation. Pam Bondi clarified that, saying it was simply a clerical error in paperwork. Not enough had been done yet, but maintained that this man belonged on that one-way flight. But of course, the media went bonkers, claiming that Abrego Garcia was innocent and was not an MS-13 gang member because he said he wasn't, despite a 2019 arrest where a confidential informant labeled him as one. Last week, CNN, of course, interviewed his crying wife.
Is he still alive? Is he okay? My husband is not a gang member. He's actually an amazing father.